Right, YouTube, Shadow King Natsu. I'm here with my review of Dragon Ball Super, episode 100. Yeah, a lot of people didn't think we'd reach episode 100 for Dragon Ball Super, but Toei and all the fans sure showed them. Uh, Now we got a lot of things to cover today, not just with Dragon Ball Super, but with some other videos I'm going to be doing. So let's get to it, shall we? Let's get off with the unimportant stuff. Uh, we still had Vegeta fighting Botama and Vegeta's combination with Botama covering Vegeta's ear so Vegeta isn't able to exploit his weakness of not being able to take insults. And Vegeta still can't handle it. And he's not willing to go to Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan to deal with them because, well, he doesn't want to he doesn't want to use all that power on them and wants to save it for someone like Jiren or whoever's really heavy fighters like Hit. And this causes Botama and Vegeta to get the upper hand on Vegeta, but fortunately that fight is interrupted, and Vegeta ends up beating Kabe, who ends up, while trying to confront Vegeta, ends up knocking out Nagrishi and some other guy before he decides to confront his master for a rematch. And, this kind of brings up 2 points. Like, one, Kabe, you should know you stand no chance against Vegeta since he could easily go Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan and one punch you. Because unless you secretly trained with Vados and gained that form, I don't think you stand a chance. And two, Nagrishi got knocked out and Narirama got knocked out by Hit, which also confirms that that Hit can use his time skip. And we were all wondering how could Hit use his time skip if there's no time in the world of the void? Well, it's not that there's no time, because obviously there's time, because there's a 48-minute time limit for the Tournament of Power. It's just that the time in there does not affect the time in the rest of the universe. Or the multiverses, I should say. But yeah, he can use his time skip. But back to the first point, to the first or second point, whichever I said it was. Nagrishi and Narirama had just been knocked out, and they were kind of building up that the Universe 3 was going to be something to look forward to, because they weren't going to focus on Power, but actually strategy to survive in this tournament. I mean, because they had all these gadgets built into them to survive the tournament, but it all ends up being for naught. So I guess Toriyama was basically saying that if you focus too much on making plans instead of just balancing out with action and being very adaptable to the situation at hand, then you're just gonna fall apart and fail. Oh boy, someone should tell that to Batman, because he certainly likes to make too many plans. But I think that's all the non-important parts. So we get into the really important part, which is all about Kale, Khalifa, and Goku. And speaking of Kale, Kale is trying to fight this lobster guy. Everybody's making jokes about him being like Dragon Ball Zoidberg. And she's not doing too well because, well, she can't unlock the Super Saiyan Berserk form, which is Dragon Ball Super's version of the legendary Super Saiyan form that Broly has in the movies. And we'll get back into Broly later. It's going to be a really good thing for me to say, for once. But yes, anyway, Kale's not doing well against her. Well against the lobster guy. And then she accidentally bumps into Napapa, who, when she actually steps on his feet, he wants to get back at her by turning her into a human punching bag. Hey, she's a Saiyan. You better recognize that We live in an SJW society now. You gotta recognize people's race. So yeah, he basically turns her into a human punching bag for the lobster guy, and ultimately Khalifa has to go in and rescue her. And it's a really badass moment as Khalifa is able to trounce the lobster guy and bring out the knock out. Ring out Napapa by doing the monkey flip. I think that's what it's called. And then Khalifa shows a tender moment where she actually says that she believes in Kale, that she's always going to have her back. So if you thought that Khalifa was just this one-dimensional bitch, no, she may be rough around the edges, but she does have some heart to her. In fact, she wants to boost Kale's confidence by trying to have the two of them take on Goku. But first, they want to know how to turn to Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan from Goku. And Khalifa says that as a thank you to him for teaching that move, she's going to fight him and kick his ass. Yeah, I can see, even though it's still not a logical thing, I still see some basis to why some of the fans think that Goku and Khalifa should be a couple. Along with people thinking that Goku and Vados should be a couple and Goku and Hellas should be a couple. Though to be fair, Hellas has shown some romantic interest in Goku. But anyway, to the point, Goku doesn't think that Khalifa and Kale are ready for Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and Khalifa doesn't take that very well, and she goes into Ultra Super Saiyan to fight Goku, but it doesn't work because, as we said back in the Cell Saga, that form is powerful, well, relatively speaking, but it's completely useless because it doesn't have good speed and it drains a lot of your stamina, as Khalifa embarrassingly learns. So Goku tells her that the proper ways to unlock to achieve her true power, and she says that he should start by attaining Super Saiyan 2. And Khalifa did say that she unlocked that form when she was training for the tournament, but she's never been able to unlock that form again. So it looks like when she was deflecting that Ki Blast when she went Super Saiyan 2 against Kale, when she was back in her Super Saiyan Berserk form, it looked like Khalifa did that by accident. So she didn't know how to unlock that power. And then she tries to do it again, and she says that it's all because of the that tingly back thing that the whole internet's made a meme out of, and this is with the whole hashtag not my Super Saiyan garbage. And it looks like Goku's known about it, so he has this kind of the way to unlock the other Super Saiyan forms. And she ultimately does unlock that form. And Goku even suspects that she could unlock Super Saiyan 3, but she'll need to work on mastering Super Saiyan 2. Of course, if she did unlock Super Saiyan 3, it'd be kind of contrived, but I can see this working in Goku's advantage because Super Saiyan 3 burns out a lot of stamina if you don't properly train with it. So, yeah, that could work in Goku's favor and he could knock her out. But ultimately, Khalifa finds a kindred spirit in Goku. So I feel that maybe Khalifa could be like a potential apprentice of Goku, kind of like with Vegeta and Kabe. And so Goku will have, for potential apprentices, Khalifa, Pan, and Oob. And they start fighting each other, having a good time. And meanwhile, Kale feels ignored, and she wants to feel helpful, but she also doesn't. And when she tries to help Khalifa fight against Goku, she throws this Ki Blast at it, but it's completely ineffective. And Goku just tells her to fuck off. Not literally, he didn't literally say that, but that's basically the point of what he just said. And Khalifa just feels useless, and she wants some validation from Kale. And not Kale. Kale feels worthless and wants validation from Khalifa, but Khalifa just ignores her. I think that she's so focused on fighting Goku because she could potentially get stronger. I don't think she was trying to be cruel to Kale, but yeah. Then Kale gets upset because Goku is stealing her senpai, her teacher, her big sis, and she goes into Super Saiyan Berserk, and she starts to wail on Goku. You see a lot of references towards the Broly movie, and since Goku and Vegeta didn't recognize that form, that pretty much officially confirms Broly does not exist in Dragon Ball Super. So yes, we can finally let that theory die. You can let that. You have no choice but to let that die, Broly tards. But anyway, Kale starts wailing Goku, and Goku's barely handling his own. Though and Goku even uses the Super Saiyan God Kamehameha on Kale, but she's able to walk through it, much like Broly did with the Cell Saga version Kamehameha. Though, to be fair, one, Goku was holding back because he's trying to save all his power for Jiren and Hit. And two, Kale still got drained a little bit from taking that Kamehameha. But yeah, Kale seems to be powerful enough to manhandle a repressed Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, but probably would have been wasted by a full power Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. And then she starts unleashing so much destruction that multiple fires are getting knocked out of the ring just by her releasing those volleys of ki blast because her power is overflowing. Because contrary to what Broly tards like to think, the Super Saiyan Berserk and Legendary Super Saiyan do not give you unlimited power. It just gives you so much power that your body can't contain unless you release it. Otherwise, you'll just explode from it. And ultimately, the Pride Troopers are saying that she's causing too much destruction. Even one of them tried to stop her with a key lasso, but Kale just broke through that, and he gets knocked out off screen. I feel that was kind of funny. It was the lizard guy that a lot of people called him the Charmander guy. But ultimately, it's Jiren that says that he decides he's going to shut this shit down, much like Negan, and he shoots a ki blast at Kale and's even able to guide it, and then causes it to explode, and Kale's knocked out of her Super Saiyan Berserk form. And this causes Hit to take attention to Jiren, as well as Goku, and Hit is grateful because this finally gives them a distraction and allows them to retreat and regroup to think of a strategy to take on Jiren. While Goku and Jiren just stare at each other, and they know they're going to have a fight for the ages. So all in all, this was a really good episode. I did like the bonding between Khalifa and I did like some bonding between Kale and Khalifa. It actually showed some humanity towards Khalifa. It shows that she's not just a bitch. She does have some heart to her. And also the bonding between Khalifa and Goku, as you could actually feel that they were kindred spirits. She's like a little sister to him, sort of. And we did get some funny moments. And Kale did show how much of a badass she could be. And I did like that she had a better reason for hating Goku, because she felt jealous that Goku was taking her teacher away, her big sister away. And it's far better than Broly's reason of hating Goku, because he cried back when they were infants, which is so damn retarded. I don't know how anybody could defend a character whose reasons are that. But yeah, I really did like this episode. I'm looking forward to the episodes to come. So, next video, I'm going to be doing my analysis of the new Justice League trailer. I'll catch you guys later.